Look
Hey,
check us out. Check us out.
you're on time, y'all. Welcome back to Don't Listen to Me podcast, episode 11. We skipped Thanksgiving. We're going to get into that.
We're gonna get into that.
My name's Lo.
And my name is Al. Hey y'all, what up though? Y'all miss us. We miss y'all.
We did. And we don't miss people normally. So,
Yeah.
that says a lot.
Well, don't listen to us.
No, don't listen to us. We're going to get right into it because we got lots of things, as you can imagine, to
Yeah, we got a lot.
discuss with you all. So first things first.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead and pause for the calls and get you your glasses, get you your bottles. Now, what we like to drink,
Please.
but if you need something a little stronger or a little weaker, just get you a cup and fill it
Get you
up.
some wine or water. Get you a hashtag
Get
that thing.
you a cup and fill it up. I just came up with that off the dome. Sis, what you drinking?
Girl, I got my special cup tonight. I'm gonna show you my cup first. It says World's Greatest Grammy, established 2020. My baby got me this. Yes, y'all know my baby be cheersing me. But today, I just got a little simple. It is a twist top, okay? I got me a little simple cab. Cab.
Oh,
You can't see it. Is it a glare? Cabernet. You see?
Yeah.
Gallo family.
Okay, so
yeah.
You got red tonight. You got a little red. Okay.
I got red tonight.
I'm switching up. I forgot to peel off the price tag. So we're gonna get that price. So y'all know I splurged.
Skip over that. We're gonna skip over that.
I splurged. Y'all need to see. That was $12.99, baby. No. It's called.
What?
So this is something
Rare
new.
White blend.
Never tried it, but it is. I think it's a Pinot Grigio. No, it's a white blend. How am I tripping? It's a white blend. I've never had. I actually don't think I've ever. Because how they always.
Neither. The red blends.
Never heard of a white blend. So I saw this. I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. Have y'all ever had a white blend? I don't know. I didn't read anything about it. We'll see. Let's see what
it just looks good. It looks good.
It does. The bottle looks cute. So,
It is.
This is my
now the important my earring fell out. The important question is how much of an alcohol percentage is it?
That was the first thing I checked. Where is it at? 13%. I literally checked it.
Mine too.
What? We're gonna have to cheers the whole bottle, sis.
Bottle. Bow. Yes.
The bottle. This is my first taste of alcohol all week. It is Thursday. I didn't have nothing to drink Monday, Tuesday, nor Wednesday. So I'm very excited about this. This cheers means a lot to me. You see how much I filled it up?
Wow. Well, I can't say the same, but come on, let's cheers this up so I can get to it.
Cheers.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Bow. Tell me how it tastes.
That's really good. Okay, that's very smooth.
It's refreshing.
I like that a lot. It's really good. It's not too much of anything. It's really not sweet, but it has that little, I don't know, whatever.
Sweet. It's not too
tart. It's not super tart. It's like a perfect middle ground. This is very good. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I like it a lot. I like this a lot. I feel like you can make some
I'm excited.
White. It will be. I think this will be good.
Sangrias.
Yes.
I already knew. That's what I was thinking. As soon as you said it was good, I was like, oh, we making sangrias with that one, baby.
Really good. Okay. So we're bringing back the icebreaker this week, y'all. We're trying not to keep y'all hold y'all for too long. So I was playing this. We talk about Haley all the time on this podcast. And her and I, we literally call each other every day after work and just talk on our. So then we were talking about work, like, oh, of course that always makes me want to like wish upon a star that I could hit the lottery. So Haley posed this really fun question. She said, she just said, I wish Santa was real. I wish Santa was
me too.
And I'm sorry for any kids, you know, tune off if you watch
you better not let your kids watch this.
Don't let your kids watch this, because we will not be the ones, the Grinches that stole Christmas now.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Mm-mm. She was like, oh my God, I wish Santa was real. And then she goes, if Santa was real, what would be on your Christmas list? Like, it has to be gifts. It can't be money, can't be bill payment. Right. It can't be money, can't be bill payment, can't be gift cards. You know, it could be like a voucher for like a massage or something like that, but it has to be an actual gift, or maybe like an experience or like an activity or something. So I answered some already. My number one on the list. You need time to think, or do you want to answer first?
I need time to think, child. If it ain't about the money, as T.I. said, I don't know.
Too, but it's more fun.
I was gonna be like $1 million trillion.
The numbers to the lottery, Santa, please, thank you. But no, okay. So I'll go first. My first one, you know, I tell y'all all the time how I don't have a car. I live in the city. I was gonna do a reel this week about how I get around without any car in the city, because I had a little fun day on Monday while I was off. But the first thing that would be on my list would be an electric bike, because I actually love the idea of not getting a car. Really, I wish like I worked 100% remote so that I really just didn't need a car at all. I just like being in the city, kind of. I do the little birdie bikes, electric scooters.
Cruising.
It's nice. It can be fun. So that would be on my Christmas list to Santa. We're gonna do this one thing per week on our wish list to Santa. So this is week 1. That's what's on my. You got yours yet?
You know what? I think I do. You know what I really, really want?
What?
I want, this is gonna sound like, so y'all gonna be like, oh girl, you old. And you just old. You just out here wishing for, you know how you get excited for when you get older, you get excited for appliances.
Yes.
Kitchenware. You know what I want Santa to bring me?
What?
I just want it to magically appear. I want him to bring me a full flourishing garden in my backyard. All the vegetables and the herbs.
What?
And flowers on the side. I really want a garden. I just been watching all these shows and it's gotten my wheels turning. I want it. Santa can bring it, but I don't want to wait for it. I just want it to be there. I'm gonna wake up on Christmas Day and I'm like, wow, look at all these vegetables. Santa really came through. He really came through.
A unique gift. I like, that's a good one, sis. What do you get a woman that has everything? A garden.
A garden. Somebody give me little flowers on the side. I'm good.
So cute. I love that.
Grow my own vegetables.
Y'all put in the comments what y'all want Santa to bring y'all. Our brother R is in the chat.
Not R.
Her. Put the clap. Hey, brother R.
We just saw our brother. Oh, y'all. That's what we're gonna be talking about. Perfect timing, brother.
Brother, I don't see, it's not showing that anyone is watching. That's why I didn't even think to go to look at the comments. But that's the perfect segue.
Yes.
To what we have to discuss with y'all, which is what we've been up to. And of course, we just celebrated Thanksgiving. Sis, go ahead and tell the folks.
Let me tell the people. Listen, let me just say what I am most grateful and thankful for. Okay. Y'all know I love me some family. I love my family so much. I am just so grateful and thankful for family. Like, my family is really solid and we really hold each other down. We really come together. We really come through. I mean, even when I'm not trying to go down memory lane, but I said this before many a times on our episodes when I was a single mom for a very long time, and I could not have done it without my family. It literally takes a village, and I'm just so thankful for my family. So I just wanted to say that I love you guys all so much. We just had such a blast. What do we do, Lo? We went to Portland, Oregon to see Brother R and his wife.
Our Sister M.
Oh man, we had so much fun. It was a hoot. I tell you that much.
There wasn't a dull moment from start to finish.
We'll get to the part where Brother R and his craziness. That boy is out of control. Listen, I'm still cracking up laughing. Why did we not record him? We should have learned by now.
He said he literally kept us. He kept us on our toes and with a hoarse voice because we were laughing so much.
Yes, I mean, crying, laughing. So tell people we went to Oregon. Our whole family, my family, children, my husband, our brother B, mom, dad, Lo, and then of course Brother R and our sister-in-law was there. We rented an Airbnb. It was in a cool area. The Airbnb was cozy. And the highlight of Thanksgiving was the day before Thanksgiving. We realized that the oven. I mixed stove and oven together. The oven did not work after we had bought all this food for Thanksgiving to cook. Tell them what happened, sis. Tell them what happened.
Really, we only have time to tell y'all about two things because we trying to keep it tight. Y'all,
right.
Right. So, you know what? It is a really cool thing about our family. I was actually thinking about that, how that was a pretty major thing that could go wrong, and nobody really freaked out. No one freaked out on the host, like, just because I work in customer service, so I am constantly, and I'm sure a lot of people, you even have to deal with patients, like that's a service, even though I'm dealing with other businesses, not really like customers like that. They're business professionals that we do business with. It is an element of customer service, and a lot of times the way that they can speak to us when something doesn't go right is just crazy. So I was really like, you know what, our family is hella dope for that. We just kind of, it was like, oh man, so what
we roll with it.
Yeah, no real like aggression. It was just like, let's troubleshoot together. Like, we can collaborate. What can we do? What can you do? How can we make this thing work? How can we make this thing shake? And so the range went completely out, but our brother R actually lives out there on the West Coast, so we weren't too far from where they are. We went, but they had like this really cute, swanky city studio apartment. So it's not like you don't think of a family of 12 making all of your Thanksgiving dinner. This old
Right.
apartment, you know. So but we were like, okay, this is gonna be fun. I primarily
Yeah.
baking is what I'm exploring and what my family allows me to do. So we were like, okay, baking really needs to be done the night before. It was like, okay, look, okay, Bo, I'll go and bake
We had a
everything.
strategy.
Bake everything. The other things that needed to go in the oven, the cornbread dressing, the macaroni, the squash, all the other like casserole type dishes. My mom and Nisa made them up, put them in the
Yeah.
pan, and we're like, okay, we'll just do that Thursday morning, push come to shove. So my sister, myself, my
Yeah.
niece, my mom, and my sister-in-law, Love, we all were at my sister-in-law's house baking cakes. My sister M, we're gonna call her Sister M. She taught my Nisa's daughter,
Yes.
$1 million pie. It was like
So
this
cute.
cute no bake pie that was like nice and fresh, and it was just really.
Yes.
And I showed her how to make my mom's a
Okay,
version.
she made it. She made it. She made it. You just
Yeah,
instructed her.
I taught her this
Oh,
much, that much, this
so
much, that much.
good.
She made the cake. It turned out great, and I made per my sister M's request a red velvet cheese,
And me.
and my sister's request.
Because that's the bomb. I wish I had a piece right now.
Everything turned out great. So we baked everything, left her house around 10:30 or so at night, which wasn't horrible, but we're jet lagged, so we were on East Coast time.
Exactly.
I mean, our bodies are on East Coast time, but we're in West.
Yes.
So it was like 10:30, but really, what, 2:30 in our bodies, 10, 11, 12,
yeah.
1:30 in our,
2:30.
like, that's how,
yeah, 1:30, 2:30.
So
1:30.
hi, the heart of HRM Consulting.
Hey, sis, what's up?
Good to see you. So yeah, so
but no, it was a good time.
Then, and the 11th, 12th hour, the Airbnb host pulls up with a brand new oven range after he had tried to have a technician come and troubleshoot and fix it and determine, okay, no, we're not going to have it fixed by Thanksgiving. He bought a completely brand new stove and oven range.
My brother new. Left it out on the porch.
Left it on the porch. My brother and brother-in-law helped him take out the old oven range, install the new one on Thanksgiving morning. So we just it put things right back. Normally our family will eat Thanksgiving dinner. We're one of those families that eat Thanksgiving dinner kind of early, like around 12-1. And really didn't we were eating by about 3:30, 4.
We was 4 o'clock. We was eating by 4 o'clock. Literally.
It was like an early dinner time for us. So it went off. My sister-in-law made the turkey. It was so good, so delicious. We played games.
Ooh.
My nephew and I spanked my nephew and my brother and my sister-in-law in that new Monopoly game. I low-key want to pull up on Brother B house tonight and play another round because that was a really fun game. But it was wonderful. I want you, sis.
I got one.
Okay.
I got one. I just want to say, I know my sister M, think I'm cocky with it. I know y'all think I'm cocky with it, but the truth is the truth. And the truth of the matter is,
don't start your
champ is here, baby. The champ is here, baby. The champ is here. I whoop they tail in some Uno. Ooh. They haters, man. Listen, don't listen to them. They're haters.
No, don't listen to her, because who came back on her first night she touched down and on the West Coast? I still had that East Coast strength in me. I spanked them 2 rounds in Uno. So don't even.
I'm still the winning. I'm still the reigning champ. The reigning champ. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to get enough wins in to be on my level. I'm up here, okay? I'm up here. Just remember that, okay? All right. We ain't gonna argue about it.
Look, listen to us. Don't listen
I
to
love
me.
you. I love you. I don't argue.
I love you. And the truth is the truth, sis. So you know what? You right. You got the 3 rounds.
But
But
no, but
tell me
after
about
that, yes, after what was that? Was that the next day? After we were good and full, y'all, brother R had the nerve to he bamboozled us, basically, is what he did.
oh,
He
gotta
he is the nature brother. He loves the nature, which of course when you go to Oregon, it's like it's beautiful. The scenery,
oh yeah.
the crisp, clean air, everything about it. So
Yeah.
he always going on like these nature trails and hiking and all this and that. And first he was trying to get us to go to waterfalls, but it was like 3 hours away. Lauren was down. She was like, I'm ready to go. We was like, it's gonna be raining. Lauren is like, but it's a rain.
It's like, what are we talking about? Yeah, it's gonna be raining.
She just didn't. She couldn't put it together. She was like, "What's the problem? What the problem is? What the problem is?"
Daddy say, what the problem is? Okay.
So, but we finally decided that we were going to go to a hiking trail that wasn't too far away. Well, the first it was that wasn't that bad, but the first thing how brother R bamboozled us was he said, "Oh, it's just an hour away," and then we was like, "Okay, cool." And the second thing he said was, "Oh, it's like a half a mile hike." Those are the two things. Keep in mind, those are the two things he told us. The two things he told the whole entire group. Okay.
And I'm not to throw my sis under the
It took
bus, but Sister M, she co-signed, and that was really what made us believe.
She
Because
did.
he was like, "No, y'all,
Because we can't always believe what he say, but we was like, you ain't got no reason to lie to us.
he wouldn't steer us wrong." Now, Sister M, you got some explaining to do, Lucy. Okay.
So we get on the highway. It take us roughly an hour and a half to get there, which okay, an hour and a half, that's not terrible. Y'all, it was supposed to be it was like a 12 different rain or waterfalls that he wanted us to see. But a different way you go on the hiking trail is one. Mind you, our mother is with us. Now she's in great shape,
Oh
but
yeah,
she's
great.
still our mother. He took us on the trail that was 2.5 miles walking.
A hike in the mountains.
Parts of it where it was kind of like stand close to the side on the left. Don't get too close, because if you make one wrong move to the right, you out of here, baby. You going to see our sweet baby Jesus.
And it was raining. So there were like, it wasn't like raining bad, but it was gloomy and misty and cold.
And cold, y'all. And cold. So it took us, how long did it take us to hike that 2.5 miles?
It had to be about at least, and I'm being very conservative with this estimate, at least an hour and a half.
An hour. Yeah, an hour and a half. Okay. On top of that, y'all, I had decided to go, because I had just ate like a pig. I'm going to get to that. I had decided to go running in the morning with Brother B. Me and him ran. It was only like 2.5 miles. We had already did 2.5. We had ran 2.5 miles. So I'm already like, oh, okay, well, I just ran 2.5 miles. I could do a half a mile, which turned into 2.5 miles.
Y'all, you got to tell them about the part where when we got to the part close where we thought we were coming to an opening, we saw a parking lot and we were like, are we going the right way? This is 2 miles in. So we've gone 2 miles and we passed this other group of hikers and we're like, hey guys, are the 12 waterfalls like coming up anytime soon? They're like, oh yeah, they're just down there. You go down this way. And we're like, okay, about how many miles is it to get to the main 12 waterfalls? And they're like, oh, it's just about 2 more miles. This is after we've already hiked 2 miles. So then that is 2 more miles. And we're like, okay, because the sun sets at 4:30 on over there. It was like 1 o'clock. So we're like, if we walk
already
2 miles there, another 2 miles, and then 4 miles
and
back,
try to walk back.
we're not gonna
We
make
ain't
it.
making it. We ain't making it. We're gonna be out here in the wilderness.
We might as well get our sticks and our lighters and set up camp. We're sleeping here tonight, and we probably gonna have to light out some lights.
Sleeping here tonight, baby.
While we at it, child. But yeah, so we ended up after we met those other hikers, we walked another like quarter of a mile down like this steep terrain. It was like a little
steep.
That was the one waterfall that we did get to see. It was beautiful, but it wasn't what we were expecting.
It was gorgeous. Y'all, this is the kicker though. After, first of all, Brother B and Brother R, they decided to, I guess, jog or run back. We thought it was going to take them an hour, which it didn't take them that long. They went back to get the cars because we found out there was a closer parking lot to the waterfall that we had just hiked 2.5 miles to get to. We could have only hiked really, truly 0.5 miles if we would have parked there. Y'all, this is what it means to be an amateur at hiking. But we were amateurs. Brother R, he ain't an amateur.
Him, he's not really even an amateur. He just didn't know which one to go to.
No, you do realize he told us after the fact, and maybe you weren't there, that he realized, you know what, maybe you weren't there because we went to another waterfall that was like close by where we can kind of just pull up and walk to. Lauren was like, I'm out. I'm staying in this car. It's cold. It's wet outside.
Not saying
but he told us, he was like, yeah, you know, I actually knew that it was going to be about 2.5 miles that we had to hike after the fact. Yeah, you know.
He knew. Yeah,
he said because
told me that he knew, but I was like 2.5 still would have been fine for the 12. For the 12. No. Exactly. No. I'm sorry. He knew how far it was gonna be to the 12. But then that's why he decided, because those people told us, they was like, hey, you keep going 2 miles, and he was just gonna keep trying to go. He wasn't gonna tell us. If we wouldn't have stopped and talked to those people, we would have never. But I
know waterfalls.
I would have been down if we had more daylight. It just was the fact that the sun was gonna go down before we were gonna make it there and back.
You got to get there real early. You got to get there extremely early. It was beautiful though. We took family pictures. We got a good selfie in. It was beautiful. So serene.
Just overall like a cool way to spend the day after Thanksgiving, like, you know, and that was the thing. So we went to
being active
with the whole family, the kids included, and my mom and dad is disabled, so he isn't about to be hiking 2 miles. So we ended up after we ended up going with our dad, just the big grown kids, my sibling and our siblings' spouses went to a cool swanky bar with this
so dope.
Oh, it was so cute. We had a few little drinks. And fun. We drinks. Got to chill with our dad.
Yeah, the DJ was playing off of vinyls. All his whole collection was nothing but vinyls. It was so cute. We had such a great time.
really nice.
We gotta get. We already planning our next trip.
Yes, we are. We are. Yes, we are. Sidebar. I felt like this was just like how it proves how we always win. We fly standby on like flight benefits for the airline, and it was 8 of us.
Came through, sis. Came through.
When I tell you, all 8 of us made it on all of our flights. There were no delays. We didn't have to get pushed
there and back.
I was
to God be the glory. To God be the glory.
God, we serve you a faithful Father.
You faithful, Jesus. Listen. No, that was such a cool trip. I mean, we typically travel as a family, you know, for Christmas or Thanksgiving. The last couple of years it's been for Christmas. This year it was for Thanksgiving, and we had such a blast. It was so good to see our brother and his wife.
We hadn't been able to spend Thanksgiving with them
forever since he been. Yeah.
So that really, it just filled me with so much joy. It was
warms your heart.
I know it really does. But that means we love you, Brother R. We love you, Sister M.
Love you, Sister M.
And we just can't wait to see
y'all next time. Next time we're going to do the research on whichever hiking trail we're going on. Just to be clear, because we got to keep our good eye on both of them. We don't know. We can't listen to them.
At first,
we can't listen to them.
Don't listen to them. Those West Coast Myers are different now.
Listen, Rashad. See, here I go.
Gave his whole
Brother R. The thing about Brother R, we was just real quick when we was playing that daggone the mind game. I thought I was going to pee my pants. I thought I was going to pee my pants. He's the funniest dude. The funniest. He's so funny. What is wrong with him?
Cadence, Nisa.
Oh, Jesus. We need to start recording when we're around him. Like, seriously, we got to do better. He could have his own TV show. He could have his own TV show.
TV show, podcast.
I'm going to pitch it.
Look.
I'm going to pitch it to somebody.
We're about to get off on a full tangent, but that brother, he really is talented. Remember that show that he wrote that we read the pilot for? That man,
we need to revisit that.
Plays the keyboard.
He's creative.
He's got the sauce, and he's just a trip.
He's got the sauce.
Yeah.
What you say? What's his song say? I forgot. The sauce. I'm gonna think about it, and then I'm gonna come back to it. Don't worry.
That's okay. We're a little bit over on this topic.
All right.
So let's keep moving along so that we don't hold y'all for too much longer. But
we don't want to hold you. We ain't gonna hold you. Now let's get to it. What's the topic of the day?
All right, I've been trying to decide how much of a background I was gonna give y'all, but I don't think I'm.
Tell the people. Don't listen to her, but tell the people.
Hello. Oh, okay now. Don't listen to me, y'all. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. But I had an evening, if you will, with Jack Daniels.
And shame the devil.
And
oh, Jackie Jack.
It was old Jackie Jack and that Brown baby. So we were just having us a little good old time, just chilling in the house, doing nothing, just watching a little bit of this, reading a little bit of that, scrolling on the gram. I can't even figure out a way to make me sound innocent because I'm guilty. I'm not guilty. So I'm just gonna lay it out there, y'all. So
I'm scared. Woo.
I was scrolling down to the gram. An ex, because I don't have no issues with none of my ex. We follow each other, you know what I'm saying? We key. Now, okay, that's a lie. I don't have an issue with most of my
Like
exes.
that. I was about to say, yeah, that's true. Cause one of them N words, we
most of them, like, it's just, you know, I was young. We were young.
casual.
It didn't work. And look, we follow each other. We, you know, it's fine. So one of my exes, you know, hit me in the DM, nothing out of the ordinary, which really, you know, I don't even know how it started. Next thing I know, we're on a FaceTime call, having drinks together, taking a couple of shots.
Oh,
And
I'm gonna just stop you right there. That's a good time. I know it's an ex, but that's a good time.
Okay, thank you, sis. This is what I'm saying, because first of all, ooh, y'all, hold on, I'm getting too excited now. Hold on, I thought it spilled on the MacBook. Now, hold on.
Oh, did you say Bop? There's a song called Bop. We'll get to it. Never mind. I ain't gonna
God.
get off on a tangent.
But no, seriously. So we had such a good time. Like, this isn't, you know, I say ex, but this is also like a person that I've known for such a long time.
Yeah.
Again, we had a death of a loved one that was very close to us. So it was like, I hadn't talked to this person in a while. It was like, oh, let's just kind of catch up. Like, I don't really know what's
up. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I'm not in a place where I'm trying to rekindle anything, and I didn't really get that vibe. So it was just like, okay, we just literally two old friends just catching up, and it was so much fun. So I personally want to just say, I recommend who doesn't have bad blood for any of your exes to just, you know, have a catch up. Just never know what kind of boost that can be. So hopefully, you know, it was all kosher on their end. But anyway, it made me think of, like, I hadn't spoken to this person in a long time. And I think part of me was just like, kind of like curving any attempt to like speak to them in that way, when really it didn't have to be like that. Like, we're grown and we can have a conversation and just have fun. But it made me think of like a topic of rebuilding maybe bridges that you thought were burnt. Like, I don't know if there are any exes who like want to have a relationship with again, like real exes, you know, just not any real reason. I just don't know. Like, I don't really know what's going on with any of them like that. So I don't really think there's like a thing like that, but I feel like it's okay for at least me and where I'm at in my life right now to have a healthy platonic conversation, at least with them. You know, it doesn't have to going, now we best friends and okay.
Or we back on, we trying to make some shake.
None of that. Just like, I don't know when my last breath is gonna be. You reached out. There's no bad blood.
Yeah.
Let's have a drink on FaceTime together. It's fine. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, sis? I think that's really honest to God. And don't listen to me, y'all, because this is how I feel. For real. Like, truthfully. I honestly don't see anything wrong with that. You know, it's not like you on either side, y'all were putting yourselves out there. I do think we really do value friendships and relationships so much. And again, as we've gotten older, we've lost some real solid people, like, just out of the blue for no rhyme or reason at a young age. And, you know, telling people that you love them while they are here, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think that in your case, I'm not saying in my case, but I'm saying in your case, you know, you being a single woman, I don't think there's anything wrong with you also having just a casual conversation with someone else who's also single, and at one point y'all had a good relationship, whether it was, you know, y'all were dating or whether y'all were friends. You know what I'm saying? So that sounds like a good time to me. Matter of fact, we doing that this weekend. I'm FaceTiming you, and I'm gonna get me some Jack too. I feel left out to the
We
party.
gotta
I'll
do
be doing we doing the same thing.
Oh, we have actually a very fun weekend coming up, so we'll tell y'all about it next episode.
We
So
do.
I'm really looking
Okay, so
forward.
we're gonna be in person taking Jack shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said all that to say we don't have to do FaceTime. What about you, sis? Like, I know you're married, so I know like there's no like nothing there, but there's all types of relationships or burn bridges professionally, or think something was like,
Absolutely.
we're done. I'm done with this person, friends, family members. Like, do you have like a scenario or experience with rebuilding?
100%. And this is like really coming from a very sincere place. I do feel like I'm the type of person that I just thought about. This is weird because I just thought about who was that? President Bush was like, "Fool me once, shame on." Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I can't get fooled again. You know? You can't get fooled again. That's I just thought about that because I was about to say that quote, but I automatically my mind went there. But I really do feel like I'm that person, you know, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And so I probably more than I should sometimes give people like really, even though I seem like I'm, you know, rough and tough, you know, I'm a mean person. You know, I'm not mean. I'm really a sensitive person, but I do give people the benefit of the doubt. I might raise hell. I might raise pure hell. Like, no, you know what? Forget you, bump you. But I tend to rethink things, and I understand people are human, and it happens. Like, ish really do be happening. People be, especially with me, like being really heavy in on therapy and just understanding that everybody not gonna act the way and move the way and shake the way you do. You know, I gotta understand that just because I, you know, value or handle myself in a certain way doesn't mean that's how the next person is going to handle themselves. So I really, really do, and I've talked about this before. I do really try to give people grace, and I think that has also played a very important part in just the leadership role that I've had. Just giving people grace and understanding that everybody's different, and sometimes people just going through ish that they don't know how to get out of. And then I think a lot of times once people come out of that, you know, where that hard place, that sometimes they reflect and kind of rethink some of the things that, you know, their actions and what a toll it took on the, you know, the person that they kind of inflicted their trauma onto. So I have two examples. And when I say two examples, I have a example of a friendship of a young lady that I was really, really close with growing up as a teenager. And I'll tell you who it is afterwards because I don't know if you'll know. I'll tell you who it is afterwards. You know them. But I had an issue like that with a person that I was really, really close with as a teenager, all the way into, you know, pretty much into my 30s, and we rocked together, and we were solid, and we even worked together. And I think that's when I realized as a young leader that it is not wise to manage your friends. That's a whole nother topic. So, you know, that relationship kind of just really went south real quick. And for many, many years, there was no communication.
I'm gonna turn off the camera for a minute, but I'm listening.
Okay. For many, many years, you know, we didn't have communication. because we just kind of, we were going to do our own thing. But because we are in somewhat of the same circle, and how you just kind of in the same circle of people where you're going to run into each other some way or another. And, it ended up being one of those things where we kind of ran into each other. And this person actually, one of the times we ran into each other, probably almost, it's probably, how old am I? It's probably been less than 10 years. But she actually pulled me to the side and took me outside, pulled me to the side at this event, and apologized for her actions.
Wow.
And thanked me for thank me for her career start. That's how she kind of jump started her career or whatever. And I took that to heart. You know what I mean? It was like, you know what? We was younger. Everybody makes mistakes. People grow, they learn, and we move on. And it does not benefit me to hold any grudges. And at that point, I wasn't holding a grudge. It was just like, you know what? Okay, if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. But I wish you the best. But now when we see each other, and it's not often, it's when we do see each other, it's absolutely nothing but love. We gonna kiki and ha ha. We gonna talk about the kids. We gonna give each other hugs. We gonna take pictures, whatever. And I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I also had a family member like that, and I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but I also had a family member like that,
Wow.
where they were also in a dark place, and just going through some things. And I don't know, we didn't really dive into what got her to that space and that place. But I know that we used to be close because we're the same age. We used to be close. We grew up together. Our families have always been pretty close. Our mothers are best friends, they're sisters. And so when she kind of did some things that was like, just I felt wasn't solid, I removed myself, and I was just like, you know what, it's cool. And it did hurt because I was like, this is my blood, but I am not the person that's going to stay in any type of relationship when you kind of show me who you are, or there's just love lost. And so um last year last summer, I saw this same family member, and this is the second time this has happened to me in my life. She pulled me to the side and she apologized to me.
Wow.
She apologized to me for, the hurt that she caused and things that she said. And it was one of those things, both situations, I felt like, okay, well, if there's anything that I did to hurt you, I apologize too, because sometimes you can just be oblivious to, just casually living your life. And listen, y'all, I'm born in the 1900s. Sometimes I say things and I be like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said it like that. And it's not because I'm really wired. I don't know. It's argument. I don't know. But it's sometimes I'm like, okay, did you really read the room? Did you really, have their best interests at heart? Did you really consider someone else's feelings? And so sometimes I say things, and afterwards I'll think about it like, ugh, I hope the crowd didn't take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And it's not my intention. So because I am a flawed human, I understand that everybody is flawed, and just like I want to receive grace, I got to give it as well. So those are my two examples.
That's really, really good. It's really making me think too about if I've actually ever rebuilt a burnt bridge. I feel like I maybe walked over a bridge I haven't walked over in a while. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I've ever actually rebuilt a burnt bridge, because even like I have definitely examples of people that have come to me and apologized for mistreating me. but there's been a part of me that feels justified in still keeping them at arm's length, like not necessarily being mean or like
Right.
I don't deal with them at all, but I definitely
Mm-hmm.
remember the the pain and the hurt and the
Mm-hmm.
that's the what I felt like was the disloyalty when it came to,
Mm-hmm.
how they treated me, the mistreatment. And I'm
Yeah.
sure that there have been times where I mistreated them, but those have been instances where when they were doing it, their intention
Mm-hmm.
was to hurt me. And even if I've had a misstep, I didn't have a moment where I was handling them where it was my intention to mistreat them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when it does come down to intention. Like I feel like sometimes you definitely make a misstep. You don't really mean to hurt them.
Yeah.
You like be living up
Right.
your life and you're oblivious to how you're coming off to people. But sometimes I do feel like when it's your intention to hurt somebody and
Mm-hmm.
it does kind of make it, in my mind, it makes it different on how we move forward after, like maybe an apology is made, or even if an apology isn't made, I 9 times out of 10 don't wish you evil. Like I still wish you well. It's just I
Right.
gotta move differently. I'm gonna have to move and shape differently. But that really does make me think like, dang, I don't know if I have that particular like life experience just yet. So I'm interested to know like if
But let me just say, I do think that there are certain situations and certain scenarios where, like you're saying, maybe they've apologized to you and come to you, and they could very well mean it. They could very well be a changed person, but the place and the space that I am in my life just does not fit the path that you're going on, doesn't fit the path that I'm going on. So there's no hard feelings.
right.
There's no love lost. I wish you well, but we just can't be a part of each other in that capacity any longer. But I will say, I also have a very, very clear example of a time where I've allowed someone who I pretty much know my entire life. I kind of looked at them as like a little sister. I kind of really looked out for them, took care of them, would kind of help them out over and over and over again. And I think for me, that relationship, excuse me, I did not, even though it was one of those things where, reaching out and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blah 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 blah. But when you don't see change behavior in a person, there is there listen, fool again, what George Bush, what he say? Don't listen to me, but fool me one time. Shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again now. Y'all know. But what I'm trying to say is some people know how to play that victim role, and they know that an apology will get them back in the door without them having changed behavior. And so in that particular case, with that particular relationship, I noticed the pattern of, okay, you said you're sorry.
Pattern.
I've accepted that, and we go on with our lives, and you're still doing the same dumb ish that, I'm giving you advice on stupid ish that you ain't supposed to be doing. And then, you doing the same ish that you've done to me in the past. And now it's like, well, you know what? It's time for me to be out of your life for good.
Yeah.
And in this particular incident, this same person has continued to reach out to me. Listen, I don't have any ill will towards somebody that I just don't want to have a relationship with, because all of it, friendship, marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, all of it is relationship. Best friend, we all in relationships, right? But I don't have any patience to be in a relationship that does not benefit me. I just don't.
You know, you just said a mouthful there. You just said a mouthful there. It sounds like you had experience on both ends, so you have a very clear grasp of what your boundaries are as it relates to rebuilding
Exactly.
or relationships that once were sour. So that is like a that feels like a toolkit in a tool in your ninja kit for life, like to be able to have both of those experiences.
Yes.
Okay, how far am I willing and have the capacity to allow people to treat me poorly, mistreat me, mishandle me, and then still have grace because I want this amount of grace or I want that amount of grace versus okay, now this is repetitive. I've given you what I feel is a reasonable opportunities and reasonable grace. And I still, even when I've reached a point where, okay, now I'm not allowing you the same amount of access, I still do wish you the best. And I will grieve when you grieve, and I will rejoice when you rejoice, essentially. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody.
That is a very valuable tool to have in your toolkit. And all I'm saying is, I ain't got there yet.
What about it?
All I know is there are men in the Bible that said, God, fight my enemy. I want them out of here. Okay? Get them up out of here.
You got me choking. Don't do it, sis. Don't do it.
So I'm more of the.
But you know what the Bible also says?
Oh.
It says, love thy enemy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I know it's a hard struggle. It's a struggle to do.
Answer me this.
I don't know if I love my enemies. Don't take it there. Don't take it there. Don't listen to me.
Now, I think I answered my own question. I was gonna say, now, how do you define love? Does that mean that they get to still have access to you the same way that they did?
Absolutely not. Listen, I have as quiet as well. I'm on my second. You catch up, Mustard. But
I tell this joke all the time, and it's weird because every time
I catch you off every time.
I'm sick of it, guys. Don't listen to her with these.
I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna be saying that when I'm 80 years old. I'm gonna be walking past you. I'm like, catch up, Mustard.
I'm tired of it.
But I love you. There are people in this world that I still have love for, and I would be completely okay if we never spoke again. Oh. We ain't got to speak for me to have love for you. I mean, I have love for you. I wish you the best. I hope you success.
Yeah,
but we ain't got to. Now, these people that I have love for, if I pass you on the street, I am gonna act like I know you. I'm not gonna act like I don't know you.
Okay.
I pass you on the street, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Okay. Let me say this because this is where I have a problem. Like I recently, when I say recently,
Oh God, I'm scared.
Okay. I'm not about to give y'all the whole. God. Like I recently had a thing. I was at a place where there was a person that was involved in some shenanigans that affected me. Literally a life-changing.
Now, if I see that person, I'm gonna act like I don't know them. I'm just sorry.
So that's what I'm saying. But go ahead. Like I didn't know them, but they approached me, and it didn't feel like an approach where it was like, we're sorry,
sincere, right?
We're sorry that you went through and are going through what you're going through. It was so you're not gonna speak to me? Like I don't even know what the problem is, type of thing. And I'm like, I do think that one of the things that I'm learning in life is, this is like a saying. I'm an auntie. You get more flies, where you get more bees with honey. Like you get more.
Yes.
So, and even the Bible says something like a soft response
Mm.
calms down anger or rage.
Yes.
And I've tested this out a couple of times over the last few months, strangely enough, and it really proves to be true more times than
It
not. Like,
does.
approach a situation when you know someone, you know what the person is going through. It's one thing to not know and to just be oblivious
Yeah.
and living your
Yeah.
life, treating people
Yeah.
however you normally treated them. But when you know
Yeah.
something that someone has been through, and you know that, maybe perhaps they may have some sort of contentious energy or some sort of negative energy towards you, because you might have been involved. Even if you did
Yes.
wrong, if you approach them with like, hey, we're not enemies. Like, I want you to know, like, I wish the best for you. I'm sorry for
Yeah.
every hurt that you've experienced and all of this and all of that.
Right.
It's like a much better, because if that is your true intention, I think you should lead with that if you know that there is some negative energy. Because one of the things that I think if I said it once, I said it a million times. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be in a relationship? Like, at the end of the day, we all,
Come on, somebody.
whether you want to admit it or not, we were made to be in a relationship. That is why solitary confinement is corporal punishment, because you cannot make connection with other people. That is an inhumane punishment.
Literally.
Isolated from being able to be in relationship with other people.
Girl, you preaching.
If you want to be in a relationship, there are tools that we can add to our ninja kit to make sure that we are in relationship. I don't want to be right more than I want to be in relationship. If Nisa smacks me because whatever, she's had a hell of a week, her kids are pissing her off, her husband is pissing her off, her job is pissing her off, and I say
I got a couple of teenagers for sale.
and I say the wrong thing on the right day and she smacks me, I might have a reaction, but over time, most likely, I want to be in a position where this is my sister. She smacked me one time. How many times has she bailed me out? How many times has she given me encouragement when I was in scripture? How many times has she fasted with me, prayed with me, cried with me, laughed with me, sang with me, came through for me? So I can humble myself and come out from a place of enough to be like, hey, sis, I know that was a crazy moment that we experienced, but I ain't got nothing but love for you. How can we be in relationship and make sure that we move forward as sisters, that like how we been?
Come on, somebody.
And I'm not saying that I'm like there.
Listen,
we've got a few comments. Can I? Oh, okay. So, we got a few.
come on.
Okay, so the Heart of HR Consultant says, sometimes people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and that is how relationships end or last forever.
That's the quote for tonight. That's the quote for tonight.
He gave the scripture, Proverbs 15:1, a soft word turned away wrath. That's the one that I was thinking about.
Thank you, sis.
Proverbs, a soft word turns away. That's exactly the one that I was talking about. Hey, Walla came pulled up. What up, Walla? Came up. He gave a peace sign. What up, Walla? All right. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna.
No, that was no. That was dope. That was dope. I mean, ultimately, I think it's at your level of comfort when it comes to someone that may have wronged you. And of course, don't listen to me, but I don't think you should be nobody's fool. You hear what I'm saying? So you tell that fool to get lost if they, won't get right. Get lost if you won't get right. Okay? So it's just that simple. And you could quote me on that one, boo. Okay? But no, seriously, I think that you just have to kind of. I honestly, I don't know if this sounds bad or not, but I think it's on a case by case basis. Like you gotta kind of just,
True.
you got to eyeball it. You got to, as our cousin Haley would say, you got to eyeball it, baby.
That is the most inside joke of all inside jokes. You got to eyeball. Y'all don't even know what we're talking about when we say that, but you got to eyeball it.
Eyeball it. When we say you got to eyeball it, you better keep your good eye, okay? Come on, somebody. So you just got to eyeball it, and you just have to really, honestly, and I don't want to be too spiritual, too deep, but you have to have the spirit of discernment. You just got to have the spirit of discernment to know who is for you and who's not at the end of the day.
On. Oh, girl, I felt that in my shana. Good. Oh, no, seriously.
That's all I got.
You got to have that. Okay, that's going on the prayer list.
But seriously, I do. Seriously, I do pray for discernment. That is something that I strongly pray for, because I don't want to just be oblivious. I don't want to just be walking around in la la land. And not to say that it would make me act any differently towards up. It would just, I would just know how to carry myself. It's not, again, me being all up somebody's face, rah, 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 you know, even though I be wanting to just go up to people and be like, say it one more time. say it one more time and see what happens.
All 5'0" of her, even though she lies and says she's 5'1.5".
5'2". 5'2". Say it one more time and see what happened. I'm gonna be standing on my step stool. Say it one more time, looking down on you, like say it one more time and see what happened. It's about to be on, and you know what cracking.
Extra inches on your wish list next week for Santa, because they not here in reality, sis.
Bam! I don't even want them. You know why? Because I stand tall in the Lord.
Oh, so now you're holy. Now you're.
I knows the Lord. He fights my battles.
And that's a fact, Jack. Okay, not Jack Daniels.
Actual.
Y'all,
we should get paid for Jack Daniels. We done shouted them out way too many times tonight.
Look, I have like 5,000 other things that I want to talk about after this. This was really, really good. That was
yeah, I enjoyed it.
Such a good conversation. Y'all, make sure you share this video. Make sure you comment down in the section. Like the video, subscribe if y'all made it to the end. Thank you guys for everyone that tuned in live and commented. We really appreciate it. Our brother R, who pulled up, he said, see, I forgot the joke that he told me about us having a podcast. It was something really hilarious. Oh, because I used to clown him about listening to talk radio.
And he said, now you got a podcast. And this is a sidebar. Yes, we got a podcast. Yes, we do. This is for somebody else. If you're watching, because you know, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's an old saying. From, I think that was the 1900s. Maybe it was early 2000s. But you know, people be hating. Oh yes, we do got a podcast. Neck roll.
And we appreciate Brother R for popping in, commenting. The Heart of HRM Consulting, our good sis that always pulls up for us. We love you. Oh, snap. Okay. Let me read these last couple of comments.
Oh, yeah, read them.
Walla, YouTube Boss, BAWSC, put,
what up?
Y'all, I'm a bit behind on the stream and love videos, but I'll definitely catch up soon. Love what y'all doing. Keep it up. Thank you, Walla. We appreciate
Hercules.
week, you know what I'm saying? Except unless there's like, Thanksgiving, we couldn't pull that off. We had a good surprise for you guys that we planned on, that we said we were going to try to pull off. Weren't able to, but don't worry. We're not going to tell you what it is because we still are going to do that. And then the Heart of HRM consultant gave a scripture about discernment. 1 Kings 3:9. So give your servant a discerning heart.
And that's your quote of the night. I ain't lying. That's it.
Seriously. Look.
What was that? What was that again? I'm gonna write that down because I need to read that.
Pull it up and read it to us again.
Okay. What is it, Kings? What is it, Kings? Just tell me what the
9. 1 Kings 3:9. Read, baby. That's what our bishop used to say.
I got you. You said I was literally, I was literally about to say, you repeated that. I was like, okay, Pastor. Okay, Bishop.
Look, I just talked to Bishop yesterday. He done rubbed off on me. Bishop watched one of our podcast episodes, and we love you, Bishop. If you watch, we love you. I feel like we referenced Bishop. We've referenced Bishop at least in like
probably majority of our
90% of these discussions.
I love that man. I love him. He really that's my dog. That's my dog.
Literally, our informative years were shaped by him and his teachings and his direction.
Yes.
And wife and his whole family. So we love you, Bishop.
We talked to him on Thanksgiving. It was
that was what we talked about yesterday. When I saw him yesterday, we was talking about he was like, it looked like y'all had a good time on Thanksgiving. I said,
we had a time. Right, exactly.
So yeah. Prayers up for the bishop.
Well, I think that's a wrap, right?
Can you read the scripture? Can you pull it up?
I got it. I'm ready. I just want to make sure we wrapping it up before we closing out on the good note. I want y'all to take this with you, keep it with you until.
Unless you have anybody that you want to shout out, a business that you want to shout out for the holiday season, like I don't know of anyone.
No, but what I do want to say is your Christmas tree is so pretty. It's a beautiful. I'm going to put my Christmas tree up tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to sit in front of my Christmas tree because that would be weird. I might have 2 Christmas trees. Maybe I can. I'm trying to convince my husband to put a Christmas tree in the bedroom.
Okay, but you know what? Because the window faces that part. You know what? Now I get okay. I'm tracking.
See? You see? You picking up what I'm putting down.
I'm picking up what you put down, but you could also put one of those, like those little wreaths that you have in your window. That's an option too. Compromise. If he says no, that's your next suggestion. I'm just saying, you got.
We ain't got that yet. It's just it's in the air, but that's so pretty.
There's nary a decoration on here. This is just the tree and the lights.
It's so pretty though. I just love it. We love Christmas. I love Christmas so much.
So wait, what was on your garden was on your Christmas list for Santa, and I want an electric bike. So make sure you guys let us know what you want as Santa. Only adults only. We gotta put an age limit. You gotta be 25 years or older for this Christmas list. Now, if you're 25 years,
no, I'm kidding.
I feel like 25. Some people be growing up fast. I'm still not grown.
You're right.
Some people grow up like grown at 23, and I'm like,
in real life.
What? Okay.
Ooh.
So 25 is up. What's on your Christmas list? Put in a comment. It cannot be money or bills paid or gift cards. It can be an experience or an activity or a tangible physical gift. All right, come back next week. Tell us what you got for Santa next week, sis.
Okay. And you know what? Next week I want to name my favorite Christmas movie too.
We have the same favorite Christmas movie, so we're gonna have to do it.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I knew that.
Movie, literally. I love that movie. I can't even think of another one that I would even put.
Right.
Yes.
I want to watch it tonight, but it's late. Okay,
Man,
and I got papers to grade.
Is it my favorite? Because I don't even think it's like purchase. I'm gonna have to buy it on YouTube, Amazon Prime.
I bought it already. I'm pretty sure I bought it. It's on Amazon Prime. You know, so you know, that was our jibber jabber. She understood. She understood. Don't listen to me. She understood. Anyway, let me go ahead and give y'all this. Let's close it out. And in conclusion, 1 Kings 3 and 9. That's what you said, right?
Yes. Is that what, let me hold on. Let me pull up.
I know that's what you said. I got it. I promise you. Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is the King James version.
Ooh.
Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people?
Y'all.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate that.
Hold on. I have to say this. We're getting out of here, but this is the chapter for all my church kids out there. Y'all know about King Solomon. When God asked Solomon what he wanted, Solomon asked, he could ask for anything. Solomon is the son of David. We got a whole, this is not Bible study, but my mom and I had a very amazing conversation about David and having the heart of God, which mind-blowing emoji.
Mind-blowing.
Solomon is the son of David. Solomon could have, so that means he didn't just get anointed king. He inherited the kingship. David was king. His son, Solomon, became king. Solomon became king and could have asked God for anything that he wanted. And he asked God for wisdom. This is the chapter where they talk about that. First,
I got to read this.
I highly recommend, look, while we drinking our wine, I highly recommend
I'm about to sit here and read it.
That you read 1 Kings chapter 3. Really, you probably could read that whole book low key. Like, it's lit. That Kings.
What we doing wrong? Let me tell you what we doing wrong.
What?
Let me tell you what we doing wrong. We asking Santa, but we should be asking Jesus. Come on, somebody. Yeah, shout with it. Shout with it.
You know I'm gonna give me a 2-step in. What? Oh, you are something else, Nisa. You are something else. Oh, okay. So last thing, we got another comment.
Oh,
Walla has chimed in with what he wants on his list from Santa.
Tell us.
I don't even know what this is. This is way too technical and savvy. Brother B might know what this is. It says, I want a DJI drum. All right, so we're gonna leave y'all with that. Google it.
I wrote that down. Because I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna know exactly what that is. Next week when we come back, next week, I'm gonna have that DJI dash drum.
I feel like I'm reluctant to stop because we've never stopped before 10 o'clock and it's 9:33 and we're about to end it.
Okay.
But we're off that. Walla, I'm hoping Santa brings you that. I'm hoping Santa gives you your garden, sis. And I'm hoping Santa gives you that. Right. Or Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, really, it should be first Jesus, but we hypothetically speaking. Okay, we'll keep it at Santa. I ain't gonna be so deep.
It's for shiggles. Jesus is giving us. Jesus gave us eternal life, baby. The greatest gift.
Shabba! We ain't gonna do it to y'all tonight because we'll be here all night preaching and teaching.
We're out. We're sis. Any final words?
And they'll be really saying, "Don't listen to them." I love
But do
y'all.
you have another quote, or you're good? That was it. Final words.
Oh, baby. That's all you need. First King 3 and 9. I remember that. First King 3 and 9. Come on, somebody. We good. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.